Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from MetLife Stadium.
She didn't get in the club, I mean she worked. Hanging out like this in the female twerk. Taking up, ooh shit. At GL shouting on disrespect. I pop your thing like this, cause she ain't winning this P.I. Lil John and the East Side boys with me. And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. What if you wanna act? You can keep yourself where you at.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Hawks, 79,
They'll look to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
Gain of 11.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now, the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He gets free. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Chargers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
They'll begin here on the ground. A big hole inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the... .30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. This is hot down that right sideline. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden II. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 on the connection. First down, L.A.
Gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
Set. 380. Lion. Set.
Herbert to the air again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. Ready. Run. Let's go.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. What is it?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Set.
Hampton. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Set. Ready.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter, as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Run. Set.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Herbert now on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10. The Giants take over first and 10. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And 7.
He'll look to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Giant first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 20, here's second down and 3. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's taken in, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New York. He has a touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. No problem there on the extra point, and the Giants will up the lead to 5.
Chargers 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, then fall in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't broken, man.
Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. They'll take this to about the 28. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. To the pylon, he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. The Giants add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Herbert to the air again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Baylor tight. 380. Hey, go lion. Set.
Hampton trying to work inside. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Line,
It
line.
is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
3rd and 2.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it on in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point try, 4th time. The kick is good. And the Chargers have cut the deficit to 5.
Chargers 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
17 yards.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's got another one. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
His kick is good.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Here we go on the return from the 1. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we'll go orange.
Herbert now on first down. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Ray. Set. Go.
On first down, Herbert. A man left side, it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
30.
Go,
First
hey,
down,
go.
Chargers.
Hey, ram. Set.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Now Herbert again. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Rolling right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. Third down coming up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Open man, left side. He's got it. To the 20. And he will score again. Touchdown, New York. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
The Giants
Go for 2.
for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Forced out wide. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
8 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 39, Chargers 34.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one
The Giants
through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Charger.
Fumble on the play.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
Crowd right. 380. Good hot. 380. Good hot. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Set. 380.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
380.
First down,
Delta.
Chargers.
Hey, go Lion.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. The ball comes out. And the Giants come up with it.
And with all the talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Delta.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. This one could be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Kappa. Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, L.A. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray. Go, let's go.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little...
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back.